Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. We are in the preseason of 2028, or season 5 of Vanderbilt Dynasty, and we've got a good team. I think we've got our best team yet, and hopefully we can have our best season yet. But we're going to start off by taking a look at our schedule. I haven't taken a look at this yet, and interesting, we start off with an FCS team, then we host SMU, then we go to NC State, who's ranked number 2 and went 13-2 last year. Yikes. Then Colorado State, which I think we're going to take that game out. Then we go to LSU, to Auburn, to Kentucky. We're home against South Carolina, home against Alabama, at Missouri, home against Texas, and home against Tennessee. So this does seem like a fairly difficult schedule. Tennessee went 8-5 last year, although they're unranked. Texas went 9-4 last year. They're a top 25 team. Missouri went 4-8. That should definitely be a win. Alabama only went 6-6, which was the same as us. We get them at home. South Carolina went 8-5. Kentucky went 6-6. Auburn was pretty good. So was LSU. And then NC State, they went 13-2. SMU went 7-5, and obviously nothing for the FCS team. But I'm fine with the schedule. I don't love NC State. We did play them last year, so I get where they're coming from. Wanting to do a home and home there. I'm not sure we're going to keep that. But Colorado State, we've already played them a few times in Vanderbilt Dynasty. We're not going to play them again this season. And let's see, who can we put here? I don't want to put somebody too good, because we already played a very tough SEC. Plus, I mean, if we're playing NC State as well. But probably going to look for a group of 5 team here. Let's see, maybe somebody from the American. Maybe... Let's see what our options are. We played Western Kentucky last year. They're down here, so we're not going to play them again. Maybe like a Middle Tennessee. Yeah, let's put Middle Tennessee. A in-state game right there. They went 5-7 last year. Let's put them there. And I don't know if I like having these two ACC teams right here. Especially where one of them is the number 2 team in the country. Let's just see what our options are here in week 3. Alright, we definitely got a ton of options. I'm fine with playing somebody pretty good. I just don't know if I want to play a number 2 ranked ACC team in NC State. Alright, we scroll through everybody. Maybe it's Oklahoma State. I think that's where we might go. They're pretty good. They're ranked 20th. Yeah, let's put Oklahoma State on the schedule instead of NC State. They went 9-4 last year. They are pretty good, but I think it's easier than playing the number 2 team in the country. So that is what our schedule will look like. A very tough SEC schedule. Playing 3 top 25 teams. A lot of them are probably still better than us, even though we are 87 overall. But that is what the schedule will look like here in Season 5. Then we will... Or here's a look at the preseason top 25. Clemson, NC State, Washington, Georgia, Utah round out the top 5. Obviously, we're not in here, although hopefully we can make the top 25 at some point this season. But I'm going to go through and put on some red shirts, and then I'm going to talk about the team real quick. So we get to the team here in Season 5. We start off at quarterback, and last year's quarterback, Jeremy St. Hilaire, is going to be our starting quarterback again. It's going to be him, then Larry, who started not last year, but the year before. We redshirted him last year. He got a lot better, but St. Hilaire is still better. Larry is faster, more mobile, but St. Hilaire, the better passer, stronger arm, and more accurate. So we're going to keep St. Hilaire as our starting quarterback. Larry will be the backup, and just like last year, Alex Cleveland is going to be our 3rd-string quarterback, and we're going to run a lot of quarterback runs with him. We've got a 4-star freshman in Frank. He is obviously very, very good. He's a gem 4-star. But while St. Hilaire is a redshirt senior, we're going to put the redshirt on Frank, and the hope is that he can develop a lot this year and be the starting quarterback next year as a redshirt freshman. But that is what the quarterback depth chart will look like. Corey Emery exists. I'm not really sure how much he'll play. He'll probably be our third actual quarterback, the guy who will throw the ball. Well, I'm just going to put Cleveland here as QB3. Then at running back, Randy Boyd will continue to be our starting running back. He's now a senior. Then he'll be backed up by Bradley Coker, who's developed really nicely. And then Keenan Christensen and the true freshman Robert Russ. Redshirted Shane Cole. Or let's just see who they have at fullback. Yeah, Christensen, that's fine. Receiver is interesting. We don't really have great receivers. And let's see. McVay's an 86. He's our best guy by far. Christian Brown, 97 speed. He's up to an 80 overall. But then we get to the rest of it. It's not great. Marquise Barrett is 78 overall. He's pretty solid. He's also pretty fast. And Alex Cleveland might play receiver as well. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure why they've got the freshman Tommy Cush down here. He was the best recruit in the history of Vanderbilt. And now the question becomes, do we play him anywhere? I kind of want to get him involved because he is really good, and we're not the greatest at receiver, although we just have so many guys here. I'm not sure we do it, though. Maybe I go back and redshirt him. But yeah, we just have so many receivers. I think Alex Cleveland's going to play receiver at some point as well. Tight end, we got Bryson Coleman. He returns. Then Floyd Johns and the freshman Nick Crook. Left tackle is going to stay Raheem Hodges. He's our starting left tackle last year. He's the starter backed up by Caleb Tranquil. And we're going to actually put Denard Marks as the third string guy. Left guard will be Marcus Addison. He's listed as a right guard, going to play him at left guard. He will be backed up by Jalen France and Alex Ellis. Center will be Nathan Crumpler, and then, wow, Kirkland. Right guard is Alex Ellis. I know it's got him reversed, but I prefer it this way. Even though Alex is technically left guard, Addison's a right guard. I do like how they have it right here. And the third string right guard is going to be, not Raheem Hodges, Jalen France. And right tackle, it will be Chris Beckham. He returns, and he'll be backed up by the redshirt freshman Denard Marks. Marks, he was a 4-star recruit, but just going to keep him on the bench for now. And he's another guy, hopefully, next year, he'll continue to develop, and he can be our starting right tackle. Or maybe move over to left tackle for next season. Then you get to the defensive side of the ball, we have a lot of defensive ends. Xavier Gwynn is going to be our starting left end. He will be backed up by, we're going to put Jeremy LaBelle in there. And then Bolware's on the right side. Alante Jasso, I think, will stay there. Maybe this guy's Stinham. But I've given Josh Kennedy, a 4-star freshman, the red shirt, just because we're so deep along the defensive line. He's never going to see any playing time. And he's just not good enough to play over some of these guys. So that's the thinking there. We've also given Gio Burfict the red shirt, as well as the freshman Brad McIntyre, two outside linebackers. The right end will be J.J. Lowry, followed by Simeon Bolware. And I think that's what it's going to look like there. Defensive tackle will be Doug Ulbrich, who's actually our best player, 88 overall. He'll be backed up by transfer portal addition John Sheets, then John Trey Fogg, Tommy Calvin, and Denzel Chamberlain. Left outside linebacker is going to be Antonio Sills. Although they're going to have Sills playing right outside, which makes absolutely no sense. So Sills is going to play the left side. He'll be backed up by... Yeah, it's going to stay being Daniel Huron. Then on the right side, it is going to be Huron. And then... Wait, hold on. Why is Antonio Sills a 90 overall over here? I know he's playing up, but why is he a 90 overall on the right side? Okay. We'll just keep Sills on the right side. Why would that make a difference, though? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, not Darren Hart. I wanted Boogie Ture right here, the third string for both linebacker spots. I don't know why it's a huge difference with Antonio Sills. And again, Boogie Ture going to be the third string guy right here. He's another former 4-star recruit. We have our second string middle linebacker behind Darren Hart, who's one of our best defensive players. Just talked about right outside linebacker corner. Jalen Wackey returns 86 overall, backed up by Noah Schillinger, or our second corner Noah Schillinger, and then PJ Kumar and Zach Turner. Free safety is going to be Isaiah Sims. He replaces the leaving Tate Hamby from last season, or lots of previous seasons. Strong safety will be Ben Cloud as the redshirt freshman. Really like him. The kicker, I gave the redshirt to freshman Jeff Averill, and I've given Lee Parra another chance. Neither are really great, but it's really due for power accuracy. I prefer slightly more accurate, but not really a huge difference. Punter to walk-on Jeremy Hunt. He's not great, but existent. Kick returner is going to be Coker. He did not return kicks for us last season, but we might put... Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to put... Ooh, McLean's got 96 speed. Maybe we'll put him back there. If I can find Tristan Brown, he's all the way at the bottom, of course. I think he's going to return kicks for us. 97 speed, the fastest guy on the team, although it is close. But we're going to put Brown as our kick returner and our punt returner, where he's actually already there. Wow, he's a 97 overall punt returner. Third down back will be Randy Boyd, followed by Keenan Christensen. Power back will be Boyd. Slot receiver is going to be Tristan Brown. He's 5'9". I'm not playing him on the outside. Now that I think about this, we are going to go put the red shirt on... What's his name? Tommy Cush. Although, that's going to reset the entire depth chart. But I'll have to go fix that. But we will red shirt Tommy Cush just because there's so many guys ahead of him on the depth chart. Even though he's a 74 overall, I just think that would be in our best interest. But yeah, Tristan Brown. The next slot guy will be, I think, Marquise Barrett. And then maybe we'll put Randy Boyd here as the third guy. Rush left end is going to be Xavier Gwynn. He's more of a run stopper than a pass rusher, but he is going to be our rush left end. Or maybe he won't, now that I think about this. Because there's other guys who are a lot better. Like Jeremy LaBelle. And we'll put Awante Jasso in here as well. It's going to be LaBelle, then Gwynn, then Jasso. Then on the right side, it is going to be Bolware. Or it's actually going to be Lowry, Bolware. And then Nwusu. Then up the middle is going to be Sheets and Ulbrich. And then John Shea Fogg. Sub linebacker will be Darren Hart. Daniel Haran, Antonio Sills, and if we need a fourth guy, it'll be Boogie Ture. Really wish we can get Sills and Ture more involved. But this doesn't really seem to be possible. And slot corner, they've got PJ Kumar right there. But somebody I really like in this slot is Clarence McQueen. We're going to play him second. But we'll keep Kumar there for now. We've got an 87 overall team. I definitely like the way our team looks entering this season. And yeah, I'm going to go redshirt Tommy Cush, then we'll take a look at recruiting for the first time in 2028. So we get to recruiting here in the preseason of 2028. And all we can do this week is just add players to our board and offer them scholarships as well as scout them. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I will let you guys know once I've got 35 on our board. I'll briefly go over them, although probably not too much in detail this week, so we can wait to learn more about them next week. Okay, so with recruiting, we've got 32 guys on our board. We've got a lot of 4-stars who have at least some interest in our school. As we see here at the top, quite a few guys on our board are 4-stars. The top 19 are 4-stars that have some interest. So what I've done is The 4 stars that have some interest, where we're either somewhat near the top. Actually, this guy's a bad example. But we'll take receiver, a Tommy Tam. Maybe related to Deontay Tam. Really have no idea. But we're near the top, so I've offered him a scholarship, although we are competing with Tennessee and Georgia. Never going to be easy. Now, someone like Brian Cobb, I did not offer because we're quite low on his list, although it might be worth trying to get them, because they are 4 stars. Same thing with someone like Joe Conrad. Got a 4-star tight end in Quincy Mama, but haven't offered him. Although this guy Bruce, he seems pretty solid. Although he's a bust, but seems pretty solid. Got a couple of 4-star linemen interested in our school, in Marcel Heb, who we're behind several schools. We're currently in 10th, and of course all these schools are very good at the linemen, especially Wisconsin, Notre Dame, and Iowa. Corey Thomas, I consider offering because we're 4th here, but I haven't. And this guy Calvin Bags, he is pretty solid. 73 run blocks, 70 pass block. Those are nice starting points for both. Also got 72 agility. So I like what I see out of him, so I've offered him so far. Got a couple of 4-star guards. This guy we're in 10th, haven't offered him. And this guy we're in 9th, also haven't offered him. Defensive ends, Cordell Kittner. He's a really good player, 4-star. And offered him because I really like our competition. Not saying it's going to be easy to get him out of the Midwest with Texas A&M, Oklahoma State, all good teams and on the list, but I think it's possible. That's why I've offered him. But the rest of these guys don't seem the greatest. Maxwell Wall is solid with 76 power moves and 78 speed. And this guy Dylan is another power rusher with 77 power moves and 77 speed, although he's a bust. Defensive tackles, we've got a few 3 stars on our board. This guy Miles doesn't seem the greatest. This guy Quentin Douglas is pretty solid. 79 finesse moves for a interior defensive lineman is pretty solid. Dion Grimes is strong, but he can't really shed blocks. And he's also slow. But he is 313 pounds. And this guy Chad Sly, I really like him. I've offered him a scholarship. He is 328 pounds, 81 power moves. Also 73 speed for that size. Not bad. I've offered him a scholarship. Outside linebacker, Seth Dunsmore. He's another guy I thought about offering. It's weird. He's got LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama as his 3 of his top 4 schools. And then he randomly has Georgia State. Interesting, but I think it's possible to get him, although I haven't offered him yet. Got a couple of 4-star middle linebackers. Both seem solid, and we've got a good chance of getting both. So I've offered both of them. This guy, we're competing with Arkansas and Georgia State. Kind of like our chances there. And here we're only competing with Tennessee. I say only, but it's not going to be easy. Then corner, scouted both these guys, and boy are they good. Peter Bacon, 99 speed. And, I mean, I don't really care. We're 8th or 7th. 99 speed, I'm going after him. And Bobby Doss, we're in 10th right now. Obviously, some tough competition, but he's got 97 speed. That's the thing with us. We find the fastest corners on the planet. Not really complaining about that. We've also offered him. Free safety, we have a ton of them, although that makes up for not having any strong safeties on our board. The free safeties, we've got Marquise Thomas. He's a nice player. Haven't offered him. We're down in 7th there. But Ethan Flanagan, we're in 4th and behind a few Conference USA schools. So I've offered him a scholarship. He's a top 100 player. I like the idea of potentially getting him. And Eric Hendricks, also offered him. He is from Utah, and we're 5th behind Utah State, Minnesota, Nevada, and Colorado State. Again, gotta like our chances there. Connor Major haven't offered, and same thing with Nathan Musgrave, although he's solid. 91 speed, 69 man, 66 zone, 85 agility. He's a solid player. But that is what the recruiting board looks like. Although I actually didn't mention quarterback. I started going over at like receiver. The quarterback, we've got Jimmy Rios, 88 throw power, 81 short accuracy, 78 medium, 72 deep. He's got just 71 speed, although he's a field general. But Dalvin Wicks, he's a Gem 3-star, definitely seems a lot better. Stronger arm, more accurate, and a little bit faster. So I think he's going to be our quarterback we go after. But that is what recruiting looks like here in the preseason. Obviously, we can go through and put all our hours on. Got to figure out how aggressive we want to get for a lot of these 4 stars, considering we have a lot of them, and I don't just want to completely swing and miss on all of them. But we have to see exactly how all that plays out. A couple of risk of transfers, but we have plenty of time to change all that. And we're in week 0. Obviously, we've got to buy. So I'm just going to go through, add hours to all these guys. Not sure how much of that I'm going to show, considering I just went through our entire board. But we'll see. Just want to see how much competition we have for a lot of these. Alright. Doubt we're getting this lineman. A chance to get this middle linebacker. Wow, Auburn already with a big lead here. Flanagan, we take the lead for him. I think we're going to go after him. I'm only going to put 35 on him for now because we're competing with Jacksonville State and UAB at the moment. I'm not saying they can't get him. They definitely can, but I'm going to keep it a little safer there. But a lot of these guys getting offered by the big-time schools, which is not necessarily something you want to see. Cordell Kittner, we're going to send the house on. I mean, I think we've got a chance if we offer some of these guys. Like, we're ahead of Ole Miss right here. Ahead of Auburn. You know, we're going to do it. We're going to offer every 4-star. It might be not the greatest decision, but we're going to do it. I'm not sure we're going to send the house on all of them, but we're going to offer them all. And just see where that puts us. I'm going to go through it a lot of remaining 365 hours. And then we'll sim to week 1, go through recruiting again, and then finally get to our game. Alright, so with recruiting, I've added hours to almost every 4-star, and a lot of the 3-stars haven't been offered yet. So I held off on putting hours in them for now, just to see if we can get any progress with 4-stars for now. But I'm not saying we're not going to go after any of the 3-stars. That's definitely not the plan. Obviously, we've got to get a lot of 3-stars. Because chances are we're not going to get all these 4-stars, but that's the plan with recruiting for now. We'll advance to week 1 here in Season 5 of Vanderbilt Dynasty. And got a lot of recruiting news here. And we'll see exactly how all this plays out. We play FCS Southeast here in week 1. But first, let's just see the progress we've made on some of these 4-stars. Okay, we take the lead for some of these guys. We offer a scholarship. So I definitely think that's the right decision. We should offer every 4-star. This guy, we only go up a couple of spots. But, I mean, we're... Alright, Joseph Coates is not really interested in us. I don't think. But, yeah, we've got a chance to get all these guys. It might not be easy, and we might not be able to get as many, but maybe... Wow, we got a big lead here for Cordell Kittner. But maybe the quantity over quality approach might be something we need to do. Also, we've got a ton of players. I don't really think we're losing a ton of guys this year either. We have 13 seniors on our roster. See, we don't have a ton of space for these huge recruiting classes. So, maybe we don't need to go sign 35 players. Maybe if it's more like 20, but 12 to 15 of them are 4-stars. I can live with that. But I definitely think offering all these guys was the right decision. I mean, some of these guys we're still not in first with, like Connor Major. Or like this guy Quincy, or actually we are in first for Hendricks, despite not having any hours on him except a scholarship. Interesting. But yeah, I definitely think that was the right decision. Now the question becomes, how aggressive do we get? Got 55 hours. And Joe Conrad, I think we're going to put 25 on him. And then we'll put 30 on somebody else. As long as there's no 3-stars that are really needing anything right now, I think we'll just leave them alone. Like, see, these guys not even offered. This guy, Bruce, has been offered by Middle Tennessee. We actually play. But just not really too concerned about him. He is a bust, and we can probably find a different tight end. Maybe we'll put a few hours on Calvin Braggs. I really like him. We're only second behind Northern Illinois. So that might be the plan for what we'll do with the rest of recruiting. But not much to talk about. And hopefully we can get a lot of these 4-stars. So we get to our game this week against FCS Southeast. But first, a few goals here in this 2028 season. First, we get in the top 25. We got an 87 overall team. Got to find a way to make it into the top 25. Maybe the playoff. I mean, that's kind of high expectations, but hopefully we can have at least a big season, make a big-time bowl, non-playoff bowl game, at the very least. Our goal is win 5 games. Wow. Some high expectations we got. Look, we have won at least 5 games in 3 of our 4 seasons. 5-7, 3-9, 5-7, 6-6. But we got to make a bowl game and actually play in a bowl game this year. If you guys missed last season, we made a bowl game, but didn't get to play in one for some strange reason. But there's some goals. Definitely want to stop turning the ball over as much, and just overall be a good team. Don't lose to teams we're not expected to. Be competitive. Be a good team. And oh, real quick. This is going to be the last year of Vanderbilt Dynasty where we physically play the moments for every game. Moving forward, we're just going to sim some seasons, and then we're going to go back to playing Super Mega Baseball. If you guys have watched my Moose franchise at all, I want to get back to doing that because obviously it is baseball season, not really college football season at all. But that's the plan for the rest of Vanderbilt Dynasty. It's going to be this year playing the moments, and then probably another 2 to 3 years of just simming games. And I would do probably 1 year will be 1 video. That's the plan moving forward. We begin against FCS Southeast. I think we played them year 1, although obviously it's just an FCS team. We should destroy them. The goal here, win by, I don't know, 40 or 50. Boy, up the middle here, he'll gain 5. So 2nd and 5. Oh, no, that might be a pick. Wow, it's not. Didn't really like throwing that because there was a defender right there. If that guy has any awareness at all, that is for sure an interception. But, I mean, he plays for FCS Southeast. So. Go to the outside here for Tristan Brown. Oh, what a move, Tristan Brown. Gains 8 at the 45-yard line. What a move. 2nd and 2. Boy, lots of space. Randy Boyd inside Panda's territory. The 46. Boy, up the middle here, another 10 yards to the 36-yard line. And this is exactly what we should be doing against FCS Southeast. There's Barrett underneath. We'll have another 1st down. The 24-yard line. Let's see if we can take a shot downfield here. Maybe Tristan Brown or McVeigh. I'm not going to force it if it's not there. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Oh, Brown's wide open. Makes the catch. Tristan Brown thrown down to the 7-yard line. Nice throw and catch there. Boy, can't turn the corner at the outside, so we'll cut inside for a gain of 3. 2nd and goal from the 4. Hopefully we can throw this out to Coleman. Yep. Coleman makes the catch. Touchdown, let's go. 1 drive, 1 touchdown. Hopefully we can do a lot more of that here this season. We get the ball back, and we're really moving the ball here, as we should be. Into the 1st quarter, up 7-0. I don't know if we just... How did we just allow a 75-yard touchdown? Or a 71-yard, whatever that was. To an FCS team? We should be up by a lot more, not 0. What are we doing? We did this last year as well. We struggled against an FCS team. Like, what are we doing? 3rd and 13, we should definitely get a stop here. Wow. We're so lucky that quarterback can't throw. Why was that guy wide open? We're playing this drive. So the 2-minute warning here. In the first half, we've got just 7 points on the board, and we've got a backup right guard in the game. Alex Ellis has dislocated his shoulder, and it's out for the game. Wow, what a start. We're 7-7, and Alex Ellis is out. So it is the freshman Joey Callaway here at right guard. He's an 80 overall. Yeah, we'll be him over Jalen France. It makes sense to put... Let's put Jalen France in there, now that I think about it. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but... We're going to put Jalen France. It's better overall.
He's looking to throw.
Really not liking this. Oh, man, I thought he'd be able to turn that corner. Even though he's so slow, I for sure thought he'd be able to outrun a defensive end. That was not smart. And it is 3rd and 23. And we just got nowhere to go. Yeah, that drive was entirely on me. Well, that second down play really just set us back. How are they in the red zone already? They'll call timeout. Clock was probably running. So 45 seconds left from the 18-yard line. We cannot allow points right here. I mean, I know we're playing an FCS team, but what are we doing? How? How was that completed? That ball was thrown so softly, and it's completed. Please sack him. Okay, that works. Incompletion. We're gonna blitz again. Stuck on a lineman. Pressure. Oh, ball is out. Let's go. We got it. Overich recovers. We got the ball at the 9. Now let's see. Are we going to do anything before halftime? We're going to just jump in here to see if we're going to do anything. They want us to. And we are against an FCS team, so I can understand it. So from the 25, let's see what we can do. Gonna run here with St. Hilaire. Well, first down and slide. We're gonna call a timeout. We've got all 3. Now they want us to run the ball. How does that make any sense? We're not gonna run the ball. We're gonna throw it. Make a catch. It's broken up. 2nd and 10. Again, we're going to throw here. Maybe Tristan Brown can run past somebody. Hopefully somebody can run past somebody. Oh, it's McVay. He's got a step. McVay makes the catch. Let's go. Down to the 31-yard line. Let's go. We should easily be able to run past these receivers, or these corners. Ham, oh no, that might be a pick. It's knocked away. Maybe I need to throw that one a little bit harder. But it's going to be a 48-yard field goal before halftime. I'm not very good at kicking, as I'm sure you guys have known, or noticed. Oh, wow, that one's good. Wow, I thought I missed that. We're up 10-7 at halftime against the FCS team. Can't really say I'm happy with this performance, but we could be losing, so I guess that's that. We have thrown for 181 yards. That's nice. Let's actually stay in and play this drive. Play this drive here to start the second half. And hopefully we can go up 17-7. Brown tries to spin inside. Doesn't really do anything, though. So 1st and 10 from the 19. Not great field position. After, not the best kick return either. We got pancake blocks. Boy! Chop down there. 2nd and 5. I definitely think we can get a little bit more aggressive throwing the ball here. We are playing an FCS team after all. Let's see if we can take a shot. Oh, that was the wrong guy. I was going to see if we can get the ball to McVay, but that works too. Floyd Johns with what might be his first catch of his Vanderbilt career. Oh no, I did not realize that guy was dropping back. That was on me. That corner threw me off, and I threw into double coverage. 3rd and 3. Throw Brown outside, makes the catch, gets stuck on his own receiver. But he's got a first down at the 44. We got McVay double covered over on the left side. We have too many linemen downfield. Yep. Or an ineligible lineman, not too many. Only has to be one. The mark hasn't called for the penalty. It is 1st and 15. Flip this to the other side. Oh, Johns couldn't get the block. Trying to turn the corner. Johns just couldn't get the block. 2nd and 18. This is not great. Keenan Christensen here. Man, where is our block? How are we not destroying FCS or Southeast? This is not great. McVay is wide open, and we overthrew him. Really? That should have been a one-play touchdown. We get the ball back at least. Please get points. It's 3rd and 6. We're going to throw a screen out to Keenan Christensen. It will be 4-down territory. Christensen has a first down at 24. And now we're in the red zone here. 3rd and 6. So we got a red zone moment and a 3rd down moment at practically the same time. 3rd and 6 from the 19. Just going to run here with St. Hilaire. He's really slow, but he's got a first down. Definitely didn't love that. Just didn't like any of the options on the outside. Probably going to put Alex Cleveland in here at some point. Coleman over the middle for a first down at the 2-yard line. Going to run it right here. And if we don't get in, we're going to put Alex Cleveland in for 2nd and goal. Boy, he's in. We don't have to worry about Alex Cleveland. Finally, some more points. And we're up 17-7. Get the ball back. There we go. And we're about to allow a touchdown drive. They're going for it on 4th down. It's 4th and 19. But they're going to go for it. We're going to blitz right here. Send 5. We're going to play. Oop, I was going to play to the sticks, but they snapped it too quick. Pick that. Jalen Wackey makes the pick. Let's go. Wackey, can he take this all the way? They might have an angle. Nope, Wackey's going to take it all the way for a pick 6. 76 yards. Let's go. This is more of the performance I was expecting. They're going forward on 4th down again. We're going to play to the sticks. Send 6. 4th and 10 from the 25. Schillinger picks that one. Let's go. Back-to-back interceptions on 4th down. Schillinger can't take this the distance. But he's taken down at the 12-yard line. And apparently, we just take a really long time to get going against FCS teams. We did that last year against... Who did we play? I don't remember. I think FCS East. But we used a big 4th quarter to convincingly, or somewhat convincingly, win that game. And using a bigger second half to pull away here. Still wish we could not really have to sweat in these games. I mean, not really sweat, but just worry that we're not playing well. As Brown scores another touchdown. More points we'll put in our backups. Again, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Again, we're going to come after him.
Down by multiple possessions.
Play to the sticks.
Come up empty on this drive in the
4th and 6 from the 26.
Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Pressure. Oh, ball is out. Let's go. We recover the fumble and force a turnover on downs. Actually, I'm not sure we recovered, but force a turnover on downs.
He checked out.
We can get the ball in the end zone right here. We'll put in our backups for the rest of the game.
Getting set for first down.
From the 18.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Throw a little bit behind Johns, but I'll make the catch. St. Hilaire, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. Had a similar performance last season in Season 1 against Oregon State, where he threw for 3. Oh, what a block by Marcus Addison. Or actually, that's Nathan Crumpler. But, oh yeah, St. Hilaire, huge game last season in Season 1. With like 340 yards in the win over Oregon State. Brown, where's our blocking? What is Deontay Cam doing out there? 2nd and goal from the 4. Boy, just short. 3rd and goal from the 1. Just going to try to run this ahead. Boy, how do we lose that ball? How is Nathan Crumpler driven into the lap of Randy Boyd? We'll settle for 3. It's 41-7. And if they put in our backups, great. If they don't, whatever. I mean, there's 2 minutes left. As long as nobody gets hurt, we're fine. We get the ball back. 3rd down or skip this year. Boy, it's still in stuff. They probably didn't put in our backups. But 41-7. 31 of the 41 points come in the second half. Not our best win, but we got to win to start Season 5. Jeremy St. Hilaire, a nice game. And win is a win. We'll take a look at stats. We held them to 171 total yards. We had 370. We weren't the best on 3rd down, 42%, but we were good defensively. We did throw an interception, but luckily it wasn't me who threw it. Although it did force 4 turnovers, which is very nice. But Jeremy St. Hilaire, 22 of 32, 291, 3 touchdowns and a pick. On the ground, Boyd, 14 for 63 and a touchdown. St. Hilaire, 7 for 14. Christensen, 1 for 2. And receiving, Tristan Brown, 8 for 99 and 2 touchdowns. McVay, 3 for 88. Barrett, 5 for 56. Coleman, 3 for 27 and a touchdown. Johns, 2 for 14. And Keenan Christensen, 1 for 7. Then defensively, 6 tackles for Daniel Huron, 5 for Kumar, Wacky, and Schillinger. All 3 of them corners, actually. Tackles for us, 1 for Ben Cloud, PJ Kumar, Daniel Huron, Doug Obreth, and Jeremy LaBelle. 2.5 sacks for Doug Obreth. Well, what a game. The tackle for us, 2.5 sacks. And he recovered a fumble. John Sheets also a sack. Daniel Huron and Simeon Bolware. And actually Kumar with half a sack as well. Interception for Wacky and Schillinger. Pass deflections, 2 for Kumar, 2 for Wacky, 1 for Olbrich. 3 forced fumbles, Eric, Kumar, and Huron. Recover 2 of them, Sheets and Olbrich. Didn't block any kicks, getting safeties, and a defensive touchdown for Jalen Wacky. So we beat FCS Southeast 41-7 in our 2028 season opener. And we'll advance to Week 2. So we'll play 2 games as we have been for the last while in Vanderbilt Dynasty. Hopefully we stay in a good spot for recruiting. Well, first for almost everybody. Let's go. And let's see if any of these improve. Championship contender. Wow. Championship contender is up for beating an FCS team. I'll take it. But still these Bullock and Finley risk of transfers, but we have plenty of time. Also, how is Finley risk of transfer? We have like 10 sacks. Jalen Wacky wins SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Nice. And we play SMU, who's already played 2 games. They're 0-2. Hit upsets Notre Dame 45-28. He's looked top 25. Clemson still number 1. NC State number 2. They ever place... No, we would have played them later. Not us with Georgia. But they do play Georgia. That's interesting. Washington 3. Michigan State beats Georgia, actually. They're up from 9-4. Utah State's 5. BC 6. Oregon, after a big win over USC, is up to number 7. Penn State 8. Georgia 9. Ole Miss 10. That's the top 10 right there. And, yeah, didn't expect us to be, but just wanted to see if we might potentially be in other receiving votes, but we're not. And let's see what SMU's done so far. They're 0-2. And unless they've played somebody really good, hopefully this is another game we can win. They're an 81 overall, so definitely better. Or we're better than them. They've played 2 top 10 teams, though. They're top 25 teams, sorry. Washington State, Oklahoma State. We play Oklahoma State later this season, obviously. But hopefully we can win this game. Definitely should be able to. We've already got all of our hours allotted. But let's just see how we're doing. Let's see. First, this guy just don't have any hours on him. But for most guys, if we've got meaningful hours, we're first or second. Love to see it. We take the lead here over for this tight end, Quincy Mama. Let's go. We're in a really good spot for a lot of these guys. And even some of these 3 stars, they still aren't really being pursued. With the exception of Calvin Baggs, but let's go. Maybe we see if we can split up some of these hours a little bit better. Like maybe somebody like a Seth Dunsmore will only put 35 on. We can maybe send the house on somebody else. Oh, did not mean to do that. And maybe we can go through and do that for a few other guys as well. But overall, we are in a really good spot. Big lead here for Peter Bacon, the 99 speed corner. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to go through and see if we can do something like that, but otherwise we're still in a good spot, and then we'll just get to our game against SMU. So we get to the game against SMU. Obviously, we just went over their 2 losses, Washington State and Oklahoma State. We should definitely win this game. At home, 6 overall, better than them. Doesn't always mean a win for us, but we should definitely win this game. And hopefully fairly convincingly. So we start our game against SMU. First moment is a defensive moment. They want us to... offensive moment. They want us to keep the drive alive. And let's see what we can do here. Gotta make sure we remember we're not playing an FCS team, so don't make any risky throws or do anything dumb. Coleman wide open. We'll give him the ball over the middle. How is he already banged up? Bryson Coleman, really nice catch and run. The 18-yard line. And we're going to stay in and finish this drive. Could be a dangerous throw throwing back across the middle, but feel confident doing it because there's literally no one next to him at all. And why is Wild Kirkland in the game? Do we have another injury? Wait, Alex Ellis is back? The man dislocated his shoulder, and he's back for the next game? Not complaining, but let's go. Yeah, I'm not sure why Nathan Crumpler's not in there. But very glad Ellis is back. Yeah, we got Wild Kirkland, the backup center, into the game. Point proven. He's the reason we lose yardage there. Why? Why is he in there? I don't want him in the game. Oh, what a move for Christensen, although he gets tripped up. Alright, that's not great. Where is Nathan Crumpler? 3rd and 10. Underneath Brown. Oh, that's a touchdown. Tristan Brown scores. Let's go. Tristan Brown in the end zone. And we take the lead here against SMU. Although they're moving the ball here. They've got a 3rd down moment. 3rd and 9 from the 34. We're going to play to the sticks. Yes, pass. Over the middle, that is completed for a 1st down. The 16-yard line. Now I got a red zone moment to help our defense.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet.
So 1st and 10 from the 16. Gonna blitz here. Throw to the outside. Oh, what a job getting the backfield. PJ Kumar, number 3, the sophomore, in the backfield. in the blink of an eye. Let's go. Oh, stuck in alignment here. Underneath, that's Quat. Sims takes him down short. And it's 3rd and 5. Third and 5 from the 12. Oh, he's going the wrong way. We take him down for a huge sack. Boulware takes him down for a big loss. And it's 4th and 18. And that makes this field goal a lot more difficult. Almost blocked that. Wasn't really expecting to have a chance to, but the field goal is good for SMU. We don't rough the kicker. And it's 7-3. And now it's 10-7. Let's slow this down. Let's finish this drive. I don't know why they didn't put us in for a 2-minute drill. They usually do. We got a 3rd and 2 here to worry about first. Barrett underneath. First down. Still got plenty of time. End all 3 timeouts, so we will get to the line quick. McVay. Another 10 yards. And we'll huddle up here. Don't need to be in too big of a rush and score too soon. Let's see if we can hit Brown here on this in route. Okay, that just did not work. McVay didn't clear out like he was supposed to. And luckily that's not intercepted. Just throw it away. 3rd and 10. Hopefully we can convert here. So 1:04 to go. Still have all 3 timeouts. Underneath Barrett. Oh, he's short. SMU calls timeout. We could go for this, but we'll probably just settle for 3. We got timeouts. We're going to come out and line up to go for it. And see if we can get him to jump. I don't want to accidentally jump. By the way, Nathan Crumpler back in the game. I don't want us to accidentally jump. Make this more difficult field goal. We'll try it one more time when the play clock's like 3, and then we'll call timeout. We false started. Okay. It's Randy Boyd, too. A running back, of all people. So, and now they want us to punt. Was that 5 yards really the difference? 51 yards. The wind is a little bit against us. Let's try it. Oh no, that is terrible. Yeah, we should have punted. Maybe I should just stop kicking field goals too. Might be a good idea. We get the ball back. Nice. We don't give up points before halftime. We get the ball back again. Now we got a 3rd down moment. It's 3rd and 6 from the 35. Could be 4 down territory. Probably is here. Wish he just got more separation. We're going to go for that. We're not going to punt that away. We're not going to get that field goal. And they want us to go for it. All right. Like the decision there for the computer. We're going to keep Boyd in the block just in case they blitz like they did on that last play. Oh, no. That is not what I wanted. Not even a little bit. We fumble. McVay was coming open as well. We just didn't have the time. We do got to stop. Let's play this drive here. Actually, it's already 3rd down. 3rd and 10. That is not the play I selected. At least I don't think it was. Probably just pressed the wrong button. McVay outside. Make the catch. Let's go. Really nice throw and catch to the 36-yard line. McVay has 2 catches for 32 yards. Really nice throw and catch. Boyd will power his way ahead for 4. Make it 2nd and 6. Maybe we take a shot here. Coleman wide open. Makes the catch. Bryson Coleman is... Oh, wow. I thought he got in. Coleman's down at the 1. How close was he to getting in? I thought he for sure got in. Oh, did that break the plane right there? That might. I think it might break the plane right there. That might have broken the plane. I mean, I'm not going to challenge it. But just going to see if we can power this ahead. Now, if we fumble or something like that, I'm going to be mad. Okay, boy, it's in easily. Boy, it runs it in for a touchdown. And hits the Heisman pose. Although he's got 41 yards in this game. But we retake the lead. Get back to playing the key moments. And our defense gets a nice stop. But our offense gives it right back. We're into the fourth quarter now. We've got a 3rd and 13 they want us to make a stop on. From the 49, we're going to send 5.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Oh, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Stuck in a lineman. I'm going to throw underneath. Wrap up! Oh, come on. We should have had him way before that. Yeah, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wow, they want us to send literally everyone. Not sure if I like that, but I guess we'll do it. 4th and 2. We stopped him short. Let's go. I guess that was the right decision to send everybody. And now we're in the red zone after a 29-yard catch. Let's go. From the 19. Just got nowhere to go. Alright, we're going to lose a yard. Just try to see if we can get anything positive. The answer is no. I wanted Brown coming over the middle, but he never came open. Boy, cuts outside. Doesn't really juke inside. He's going to gain 8, make it a 3rd and 3. I'll take that every day of the week. We're going to put Boy on an outright. Maybe we hit him quick. Ah, that was not the play. Should have waited a little bit. And we're going to have to settle for 3.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Parra's kick right down the middle. And we're up by a touchdown at 17-10 with 4:03 to go. 3rd and 10. And we get the ball back. Alright, we're going to play this drive because I don't really trust their offense to do what we should. And run the ball.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that
We're really crowding the line of scrimmage here. I would consider taking a shot. I just don't want to do something dumb.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution too. Did a nice job.
We will put this on the ground. Oh, Alex Ellis with a great block. Although, the linebackers fill in. No, I should turn on Chew Kwok, too. 2nd and 6. Really nice block. Boy, I should not have used the juke right there. Or if I was going to, I should have juked the other way. We'll turn on Chew Kwok. They still want us to throw the ball. But I'm perfectly fine just running out this clock. Boy, not much. Well, he'll gain 4. More than I thought he'd get. And we'll just go to the 2-minute warning. Might put Alex Cleveland in at some point this drive as well. Just if we want to run a read option or quarterback run, we can do it. Not meant to press a play, but it was going to be a run play. It's just a matter of which one. Alright, boy, it goes nowhere. They call timeout. Now it gets interesting. Do we throw the ball? They want us to, and I think we're going to. Might throw that screen. Yeah, we're going to throw the screen right here. Just so I don't do anything dumb. Throw an interception. Boyd gets the first down. Let's go. Randy Boyd, the 48-yard line. And that should do it. They do have a timeout left, but I think that first down should do it. Boyd turns the corner. That first down will for sure do it. And we can just take a knee now. Not the game I had hoped for, especially offensively, but again, we won. It might not have been the best game, but 17-10. Not the best, but I'll take it. So we take a look at stats. We had over 300 yards, held them to 235. Solid, but wish we could have gotten the end zone a little bit more. We didn't run the ball too effectively, 3 yards a carry. But we won the turnover battle, forced an interception, and had the ball for longer, although committed 6 penalties. But Jeremy St. Hilaire, 17 of 28 for 227 and touchdown, no interceptions. On the ground, Randy Boyd, 20 for 78 and a touchdown. St. Hilaire, 4 for a yard. Christensen, 1 for 2 yards. Then receiving, Bryson Coleman, 3 for 61. Marquise Barrett, 5 for 55. Kristen Brown, 3 for 44 and a touchdown. McVay, 3 for 41. Ham, 1 for 13. And Boyd, 2 for 13. Then defensively, we had 3 guys with 6 tackles, Sills, Huron, and Lackey. 4 tackles for loss for Simeon Boulware. Also, why is Darren Hart not up here? I didn't see his name anywhere. Please tell me he's not hurt. He's hurt. Okay. But 4 tackles for loss for Simeon Boulware. 3 for Doug Ulbrich. 1 for John Sheets, Ben Cloud, Daniel Huron, Jeremy LaBelle, and PJ Kumar. A sack for Boulware. Interception for Lackey again. Pass deflection for Sills. Forced fumble for Sills. Didn't recover it. No blocks, safeties, or defensive score. So we beat SMU 17-10, and we're 2-0. Am I the happiest about our performances? No. Well, not offensively. Defensively, we were pretty solid, but our offense needs to be better, but got off to a good start, and I think if we can continue to improve offensively, play this well defensively, we can have a pretty good season. Got 10 coach points to spend, so we'll see what we can spend here. Still can't buy any of these things. Might just go in recruiter here. I'm trying to think. Who are some of the guys we really want to get? Maybe we can increase interest for them, although we've pretty much done that for almost everybody. Maybe we just go... Let's go actually defensive linemen here and linebackers. And that's how we'll use that. To upgrade our head coach, Al Waysby recruiting. But we're 2-0 in this video. Solid start to 2028. Obviously, as I've said 1,000 times last minute. Not the best, but solid. Definitely think we can play better, but we won both games. That's what matters. But that's going to do it for this episode of Vanderbilt Dynasty. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you next time.